So a lot of you are having trouble with your file size becoming too big and Photoshop isn't working. I knew this would happen and I was just waiting for most of you to email me. This is due to we're working at image size that I had you create at 300 dpi, remember? And so you're getting a lot of layers. So certain things that you can do to fix this problem. One, you can zoom into the main pattern, find the main pattern in your design. So we can look at this in this one here. I'm going to define the main pattern in this one as this, in this file, in this design. I'll go up to File, Image, and Crop. So you can do that. Immediately that will bring your file size down. Another thing you can do as you're working and you have a bunch of images in here, I'm just going to pull a couple from Google real quick to demonstrate. Hang on while it loads. Images. I'm just going to pull one in here. So I have some grass. I'm going to zoom in here. For those of you looking for the elliptical marquee, it's underneath the square one, and we can make circles. Just going to do an inverse, delete that. Some of you figured out that you can just alt this and it does it on, for some of you that will do it on the same layer. Command T will transform this shape, and you have to hit enter to accept that. And so as I'm dragging these out and I'm getting more, I have close to my thing, so I will make a group. Some of you asked how to do that. You can either hit the group button here. I prefer to go up to the menu, new group from layers. I would maybe call this flower petal. And then I can Command J and Command T to transform, to rotate that, and enter. And so I can create that flower petal. And so some of you are probably amassing quite a few layers now if you keep doing this over and over. One of the things you can do after you have these are all in the layer group, you can flatten that layer group. We can say merge group, and it becomes a layer now, so it's no longer a group. So that's another thing we can do to lower our file size. We can merge our groups. I have half of a flower. I can make a new group from this set and put these layers in here, and then I can take that, I can duplicate this group, Command J, or we can go down and drag it and create a new copy, Command T to transform, and remember you have to hit enter to accept your transformations. It's not quite on. I'm close enough. I know my center one here I can, so maybe as you get, so now I have a full set. Maybe I flatten these two groups. I'm just going to say merge layers there. I'm going to merge those layers into now a flower petal group. And then I can alt drag that to create a new one. I should be able to just alt drag. When you know you're doing it right when you hold alt down and the black and the white arrow appear. And so I can go across my whole pattern and do this now, like this, like this, like this. Of course, I hope you have maybe a more. So really, you should only have to do one thing, and then it's just a copy and paste right inside of our patterns. And then we, if again it's too big, we can flatten that again, flatten, merge layers. Okay, so it's that we have different. If I flatten the whole image, it flattens everything. I don't want it to do that. So you should have some layers in your project. Definitely be creative, and again, remember, however you're working at it, you should have one version that's at 300 dpi, and then if I click now here to 72 dpi, and then save one at each, and so that we can see when we print it out what that looks like. So if I go view print size here, this is this. If I step back to my 300 and I hit view print size, it's here, it's a little bigger. Okay, so yeah, so please, hope that helps, and please email me if you have more questions.